What up, fam? It's Monday, and I want to cry because it's Monday, and I'm heading back to the plantation. It's a long, long day ahead of me. No, it's not. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Positive thoughts, right, people? Anyway, fams, let's see. This weekend, I never made it to Universal this weekend. Never. Sorry, it didn't go. We've got one more weekend before our passes expire, and we decided that we were going to do the whole weekend next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, at Universal, and just, just chill. I am speeding because I'm trying to get over to this lane. Now I can slow the hell down. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to spend all next weekend at Universal. I didn't want to go because I was just like gas and tolls and money to, eat out there or whatever. Yeah, just shit started adding up in my head, and I was just like, oh, it's a little too expensive. I don't know. We'll see. So we didn't go. Instead, I was like, you know what? I got my mother-in-law moving in next weekend. She's going to be staying with us for a while. So I was like, you know what? We've got to get the house together, whatever. I've got my office together for the most part. So I want to say within the next couple of days I can film an office tour for you guys so that you can see, where I'm at, where I film, and all this other good stuff. Did not get to film my BoxyCharm video yet. I'm going to film that tonight because I just got caught up with a lot of shit. Saturday, I finished my sister's blanket for my niece and started working on another blanket and got about halfway through the blanket when I realized that the poor blanket was going like this. It was going this way. So I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. The stitch is a cute stitch, you know what I'm saying? I just, for the life of me, I cannot figure out how to keep my edges straight. So I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and try something else. Okay. So yeah, that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna try another blanket or whatever. I did my first podcast with my husband. We're launching our own podcast together, and we did the podcast yesterday. It's on SoundCloud now at Real Talk Philosophy. So if you want to check that out, you can. What we're going to do is we're going to start recording our podcast Wednesdays around 9 p.m. and we're also going to film them. Like, we're going to record them and then post them on his channel. So, and his channel is Philosophy Panther on YouTube. So, you'll see that last night we talked about Chris Brown. Man, so it was like Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and he started screaming. My husband just started screaming, "Babe, you were right. And I was like, right about what? What are you talking about? Like, I'm always right, So let me know, what was I right about this time? So he was like, you're right about Chris. And I was like, Chris who? Because, that's my brother's name, right? So I'm like, I was right about him about what? And he was like, no, you were right about Chris Brown. And I was like, stop it. Okay. Chris Brown came out with a documentary. It was released in theaters June 8th, which is really odd that there wasn't much hype around it. I'm still trying to find some place where I could stream the documentary in its entirety. Cody's been acting up, so we're having difficulty streaming shit on Kody. But I do want to see the documentary in its entirety, okay? What he sent me was a clip, okay? Now let's rewind a bit. When Chris Brown got into that bullshit with Rihanna, he was immediately labeled, you know, a woman beater, whatever. He was a monster, whatever, because he fucked up her face. Okay. And I remember I told my husband, because I'm a huge Chris Brown fan. Like, I followed him since he was a kid. I've seen him in concert about 6 times. He is one of the only artists that I've seen repeatedly in concert. Repeatedly. Okay? 6 times in concert is a big fucking deal. Concert tickets aren't cheap. Okay? So I was always a big Chris Brown fan. So it's not like I ever defended him because, oh, I'm just a fan of his and he could do no wrong in my eyes. No. Because I'll be the first one to tell you if somebody fucked up. Okay? Did he hit that woman? Yes, he did. You know what I'm saying? He fucked up. But like I explained to my husband years ago, I said some shit went down in that car. Okay? And they were having an argument. And Rihanna's from the island. And you know us island girls are... like, our tempers are fucking ridiculous, okay? And I can guarantee you that she put hands on him. Period. Okay? She put hands on him first. And I'm tired, sorry. Train tracks. And I'm tired of women who think that they could put hands on a man and he's not supposed to hit her back. He's not supposed to defend himself. He's not supposed to whatever. Okay? No excuse. A man should not hit a woman. I get that shit. But if you're driving a car and someone's reaching for the steering wheel, somebody's hitting you to the point where you're losing control of the car, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Someone's fucking with you while you're driving to the point where you fear for your safety in that vehicle. I think you have every right to do whatever you need to do to get them the fuck off of you. And I told my husband, I said, that is what happened. Okay? They got into words. She got mad. She started hitting him. All right? And he probably went to, like, push her off of him and busted her fucking lip open. You know what I'm saying? She came at him again. He pushed her off of him and hit her in the fucking face and hit her eye. You know? He bit her, for Christ's sake. You feel me? You don't fight with somebody and bite them because, oh, that's just the way I fight. I like to bite people. No. That's a self-defense strategy right there. You bite somebody because they are fucking with your life. Okay? So, what happens? Chris Brown comes out with his documentary. Okay? And in his documentary, he goes over that night. And he's just like, you know, they got into an argument over text message, whatever. This, that, and the third. She, you know, she started hitting him while he was driving, whatever. And he went and, you know, as she was swinging on him, he said, yo, after like 4 or 5 punches, like, he just landed one. You know what I'm saying? He just went whack and hit her and busted her lip. So then he got mad at himself for busting her lip, and he got mad at her because with the busted lip she still wouldn't stop. Okay, so as she continued to come at him, he then rammed her head into the window, you know, like, but he pushed her. Like, he's got I got short arms, and if I mush somebody, like, their head's not gonna hit the window, but he's got long fucking arms. So if he pushes somebody, yeah, he's gonna push you up against that fucking window. That's how her eye got fucked up. Okay. So whatever, she kept on and on and on. At one point, she had threw his phone at him, and he managed to, you know, catch his phone or whatever. And then she was trying to take his phone so she can throw it out the window. And he was trying to keep his phone away from her. So at that point, she reaches down and she grabs him by the balls. Okay? And he is driving and she is squeezing on his balls. So he did the only thing that he thought to do, which was to bite her to get her the fuck off of him. Okay? So she gets off of him. He manages to pull over the fucking car. She snatches the keys out the car and fakes, like, throws them out the window. So when he gets out the car to go retrieve the keys from where he thought she threw them, she then starts screaming at the people driving by, passing by, help. He's trying to kill me. Okay? So at that point, he gets freaked out And he like grabs his shit from the car. He's like, you've got the keys, because he found out she had the keys. He was like, you've got the keys, you drive yourself home, I'm done. Okay? And that's when she bounced, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's all over the fucking news. He beat the shit out of her. So, yeah, I was right. You know what I'm saying? She instigated the shit. She started the shit, okay? And again, I do not condone any man hitting a woman, but I will say this much. There are certain times where a woman pushes her shit too fucking hard, okay? And a nigga is left with no choice but to whoop that ass. No choice but to whoop that fucking ass, okay? Like, how you grab a nigga by the balls and then want to sit there and be like, oh, he beat me. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Please don't hit my car, guy. Thank you, Mr. UPS man. How you gonna sit here and say he beat you? You had him by the balls, literally. Had him by the fucking balls. Like, yes, I could never make it across this fucking street, ever. Ever. Oh my God, right now. Traffic is ridiculous. Anyway, like, if a woman pulls a gun out on a man, and all he could do is drop kick in her fucking throat, then guess what, bitch? You finna get drop kicked in the fucking throat. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's called self-defense, self-preservation. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just expect to beat on a dude, and because he's a dude and shouldn't hit a woman, that he's not gonna do it. You know, again, I don't condone, you know, domestic violence in the slightest, but domestic violence is a two-way street. If a man was beating on a woman, everybody's seen J-Lo's movie Enough. A nigga beat on her, and when she finally turned around and retaliated and fucked that nigga up, oh, everybody wants to commend the woman. Yes, give her a round of applause. She stood up for herself. Da, 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 da. What about when it's the other way around? And that's basically what happened. This poor kid, after all of that, he contemplated committing suicide. Like, he lost his ever-loving mind. Okay, he lost it. You can tell that in the direction that his music took. You can tell that in the direction that his personal life took. You can tell that in his actions, you know, since the incident. Like, he was really feeling some kind of way about this shit. Like, people thought he was a fucking monster. Like, they really thought, like, he wasn't shit. All because of the word of this bitch. Like, a scorned woman and all. Dude, what the fuck? Oh. Shit. You gonna see me having to whoop some ass real quick. These Floridians don't get their act together with how they gonna drive. Anyway. But yeah, so it's like the whole fucking world thought he wasn't shit. When he had his concert after all of that shit, there was so many parents that was like, nah, I'm not letting my daughter go see him in concert because he's a woman beater. Really? Like, you don't even know what happened. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? So everybody just automatically jumped and was like, this is all his fault because she's got bruises on her. Well, guess what? She went to the police and reported her fucking bruises and shit. You know what I'm saying? Chris is a big dude. Like, he's not gonna get bruises from a bitch grabbing his fucking nuts. Like, none that he's gonna take pictures of anyway and put that shit all over the fucking world. Like, come on, like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So the whole shit just upset me, and we did a whole 45-minute vlog about it or whatever. So if you want to check that out, it is on SoundCloud under Real Talk Philosophy. Like I said, our new podcast will be going up every Wednesday night, and the videos for those podcasts will be up on my husband's channel, Philosophy Panther. Okay, you guys know where you can find me all over the internet. Real Talk Heaven all day. And oh shit, I got like 3 minutes to get my ass upstairs for work. So I will catch you guys later.